welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Happy holidays, Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
Shot up out to Orlando. Still, I do it big down there.
Yes, that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? So, Pharaoh King, man, how was your day?
I'll be honest with you guys. My day started. The day was fine, but it was the weekend that got me. The weekend, being a long weekend for us. Plus, it was my sister, my brother-in-law's, 14th anniversary. But I was a little sad this weekend just because I ain't have my mom. I was thinking about my mom a lot, and kind of bummed me out. So I just kind of stuck to myself this weekend. I was gonna come over to your house, man, on the street, man, but I just couldn't get out that little funk I was in. And but hey, I worked through it. I'm here now.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. We know I know you're feeling about your mom, man. Sometimes I get in that mood myself. But
Yeah.
glad that you're feeling better and glad that you're on the show. Man, shout out. How was your day, my brother?
Man, I can't call it, bro. I just got to thank God that I'm on the other side of the dirt. You know what I mean?
On the right side. You gotta say the right side.
The upside.
Yeah.
The side that everybody want to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
This ain't no
Yeah.
Stranger Things, the upside down. This is real life. Like, bro. No, seriously, man. Y'all need to. I'm saying, if you're not one of those people, every now and then, go ahead and peek yourself into the world to see what's going on, and just look at what's going on in the different parts of the world, and realize how fortunate we are, regardless of how bad things are in our country right now. And if I didn't say Happy Veterans Day to all my brothers that's on this panel, I'm saying Veterans Day is a very somber time for me because all I do is think about all of my boys that are not with us anymore. So it's always kind of like a depressing kind of time for me. So I kind of like draw back, you know what I mean? So, but regardless, I'll be remiss if I didn't wish my fellow veterans a happy Veterans Day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, my main man. Shout out. Hey, man, we're thankful that you're on this side and, hey, enjoy life while you got a chance because you only get one shot at it. And once it's gone, it's gone. My
Sure.
main man, Tim Dog, man, how was your day, my brother?
That's facts.
You ain't never lied. No, my day was busy. Wednesday's always busy for me. Most of the time I have my physical therapy and then afterwards I'm suffering. But physical therapy is improving, so that's plus side. And to what Shada was saying, you know, we all have more important things on our plate than have to worry about how a selfish person is using their position to advance their own agenda. We have problems of providing for our family. We have problems of paying our rent. So for me, all the other bullshit that's going on in the world as far as this country, um, you get what you ask for. So for me, I say fuck that because my health and my family is more important than worrying about what somebody is about to do or going to do to this country.
Facts.
So
Yeah, I hear that, man. It is what it is. You just roll with the dices. That's why I
there
look
you
at roll with
go.
the dice and you do what you got to do to make sure you maintain your sanity.
Hey, the
And that's the
best
world that
believe,
we're living in.
best believe,
Man,
y'all want to, y'all could claim it on your taxes. This could go as part of my therapy. You know what I'm saying? For my PTSD. This is
I
one of
got you.
the
I got you.
things that I look forward to doing. So this is my therapy. So we might have to collect some change off of that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you, man.
Yeah.
As
You
for
right
me and my
about
brothers,
that.
man, my day went well. Like I say, like Pharaoh, get to go back to work today, and sometimes just don't feel like I wish I had took the whole damn week off now. Shit, but I know it's gonna carry on, but it is what it is, man. We do what we do, just like Shada say. Sending our shouts out to all the veterans out there, the ones that we lost, the ones that stood here. Before we move on to the show, did anybody go get them anything free to eat this yesterday?
Oh,
Hell no, man. I'm not standing in line for shit. Did that shit in the army. I'm not standing in line.
mm,
I was doing that when we
mm.
were on active duty. I hated it. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you, but no thank you.
I did the same thing because my wife wanted, let's go out. I'm not going out there. Call my daughter up. She said the same thing. Now I'm good. so,
I mean,
so
I don't want to eat no
it's-
pizza. I don't want no, I don't want that nasty. I don't want the nasty food, man. It's nasty.
I got you. But for all you veterans that go out there and get the free food, man, more power to you. But the man on the street not going to do it. Fellas, man, we got a good
Man,
show for
I'm
them
sorry.
tonight, man.
I did it. I enjoy it. I get my vouchers and I use them for later. Fuck all y'all.
got
It's
you.
free.
I got
That's
you,
the
man. Do
favorite
what you
word
gotta
in
do.
dictionary. Free.
Oh,
What
Ah,
I say?
wrong with that, bro.
you know what I
What I
forgot
just
to
say?
do, though?
What I say for all the brothers and
Yep.
sisters go out to
To
do
each
more
his
power
own.
to you. To each his own, because the man on the street not
To
going to
each
do it.
his own.
Man,
But
fellas,
you
man,
know what
we
I
got a good
forgot,
show
though?
for the people tonight, man.
What's that?
What's up?
No, I forgot they for Veterans Day at the PX, they always sell weapons for cheap.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to got that. Yeah,
I forgot to go out there. I forgot to go out there and get me something.
Yeah, you need to probably go out there and stock up on
You
them
don't need,
bitches.
you don't need
But
the PX for that. You don't need
Hey,
the
you
PX.
right. I don't need it, but there's other people that got it. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
They
You
call it
just
the
talk to the right
PTSD
people,
special.
and they'll point you to the right one to get it. And they got free and clear register with government specs, everything on it.
all right.
Yeah,
there
they
it
call
is,
it the
ladies and gentlemen.
PTSD special.
Yeah, that's what it is. But let's go ahead and get this show started, my brothers, man. It went down after Sunday's game, and I thought he would have been
Ooh.
fired last year, but they finally let him go.
We've got breaking news out of the NFL. Giants have fired head coach Brian Daboll, according to our insider Jonathan Jones. The move comes a day after the Giants lost a 10-point lead the final 4 minutes in a loss to the Bears. Giants are in the midst of a nightmare season at 2-8. Bad losses, big injuries. Notables include Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatteraboo. Daboll exits after nearly 4 full seasons with a 20-40-1 record. Giants offensive coordinator Mike Kafka going to be the interim coach for multiple reports.
And there it is, fellas, man. Daboll, man, I think he had a 21-41-1 record with the New York Giants. But I'm coming to you first, Pharaoh, man. Did the New York Giants do the right thing by firing Brian Daboll?
man, that dude has cost them. I'm telling you that I won't say they did wrong because the New York Giants front office is trash. So they don't even know who they supposed to be hiring and firing because they can't get personnel to stay there. They're letting people go. So you see when people leave the franchise, they're doing better. So it's the front office, man, and he happened
Not
to be
just the
part of the
players.
front office. At the end of the day, so I would say that the GM probably should have left as well.
Yeah, I understand that. And Shouter, they say part of the reason that he got rid of him after 4 seasons, I think he's a defensive coach, but he's trying to be, the offensive minded, and he finally got a quarterback. And I think they say that this is like, oh boy, like 4th concussion that he got this year or could have gotten. I'm talking about Dart, and I think that's one of the reasons why they got rid of him. So, do you think that has something to do with the Giants firing him?
Hell no, they ain't had nothing to do with that because look at Tua. Tua down there in Miami, he been concussed more than anybody daggone we know. He is the movie concussion. But old boy down there still got a job. Tyreek Hill daggone out gone for the year. They done traded away all of this. So I'm saying he still got a job. So he ain't got nothing to do with it. He just don't know what he doing. Fact of the matter is he had Daniel Jones. Now Daniel Jones over here running his name's in the race for MVP. Daggone Saquon Barkley. Yeah, Saquon Barkley. Sorry, Barkley went to Philadelphia Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are
Not only that, and ran for 2,000 yards.
Doing?
Yep.
What are you doing, my brother? That's daggone got this team shipping away these players that's obviously pretty. What is it there about you that you can't bring out that kind of pedigree out of the team? Then you lost Malik Neighbors for the whole year. So what we gonna do now? Start over? Because we done spend all this money bringing all this.
Talking about? They put crab legs in for the starting this week.
Man, listen.
He's about to retire.
Listen. The bottom line is they have no way to justify basically firing Daboll. Other than the fact that he ain't winning. And
Yeah.
for some reason, I don't think he's a head coach. Like I said in my prior, I think last week I said the same thing. I said, look, some of these coaches need to understand that they might not be the one to be able to call the shots on the team. They might have to fall back to what they really know. Look at your boy Josh, what's his name, up in New England. He tried coaching a couple of times, and now he ended up right back in New England doing what he was doing for Tom Brady. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he excels at. Josh McDaniels. That's what he excels at. Brian Dable might be one of those guys that need to sit back and be like, okay, maybe I don't need to be calling shots for the team, but if I focus on defense, I might be able to go ahead to add some freaking value to somebody's organization. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. You know, he was a defensive. I think he was the defensive coach. I think they say that he worked. Yeah, I think he was a defensive coach and did pretty well, and that's why he got promoted to head coach. But Tim Dog, you know, you went down the list they shot at with all the injuries, with Neighbors, with Scatterboo, and then now Dart being in there. You know, Russell Wilson wasn't the quarterback of old, you know, and now they're starting crab legs, like Pharaoh said there, Tim Dog. But he's given up 21 points. They was up. I think they was up against Denver and lost. They was up against the team that they played last week and lost. And then you got your best player hurt. So that weighed on the ownership. Say, hey man, we got to get him out of here and get somebody else in here to right the ship. Your thoughts?
That's just an excuse to get rid of him. We all know how the Giants been, and just like Joe was saying, you know, after Coughlin, you know, they really haven't been much of anything, and that's when they had Manning there. And once Manning left, the ship really started to sink. And to me, that's just a way to get rid of the coach, probably save some cap room. I'm trying to find his contract now, but to me, it's just an excuse for getting rid of him. I mean,
Would you throw Conklin in there,
and concussions? I'm sorry, what's that, Shadow?
I'm saying, would you throw Conklin in there too? Because Conklin went to Jacksonville and he didn't do anything in Jacksonville as well. So I'm just asking.
No, I mean, just like you said, Saquon Barkley and Jones. To me, like you were saying, Shadow, it's the front office, and it's their responsibility to find these athletes that'll fit the system that they're running. But yet they seem to always blame it on the coach because it's always easier to do. Yeah, they got injuries. What team doesn't? But you don't see them firing a coach because of injuries, making up an excuse to get rid of him. So he just scapegoat.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, Tim Dog, that I'm gonna go back around with the rest of the fellas. He did set Dart up for failure because he ran four straight quarterback draws. So you running the person that's supposed to be the captain of your ship, four straight running plays, and we saw what happened. So I know the head coach got to take the blame. We could blame the front office, but the head coach got to say to himself, if I'm going to keep my job, I got to keep Dart upright. I got to keep him in the game. But why would I let my offensive coordinator call four straight quarterback draws or four? You understand what I'm saying? Because he's supposed to be our next big thing in New York.
Well, maybe the offensive coordinator was setting them up for failure, to call these plays and make the coach look incompetent. I mean, we really don't know. They're saying because of Drake, they want to keep, not Drake, Dart, keep him upright. But, if a team has a good defense, you can't do but only so much. And that's not always on the coaches. Sometimes it's on the players. But like I said, it's easier to blame the coach because he's expendable.
I got you.
And in this case, the ball, he's just that scapegoat.
I'm gonna push back on that. I understand it is a coach. I agree with Tim Dog about it being a coaching issue, but not for the reasons that you stated, Tim Dog. You got to understand when you put Brian Dable history with the New York Giants up against some of the coaches out there that have coached great teams like a Marvin Lewis that was in Cincinnati for a long period of time. How long did Cincinnati hold on to him before they daggone got rid of him. Rex Ryan, that's right now sitting there and get up. They gave him time and time after again for him to go ahead and rectify. The fact of the matter is, look at all those coaches and see Herm Edwards. Let's not forget about him either. And your boy Jeff Saturday. So they have a whole lot of people that understand what it takes to coach a team. And my thing is, it's not always easy being the guy to be the one that says, okay, that's the play, or call a timeout here or there. That might not be your forte. Your forte might be just to worry about the defensive package, get on the field to go ahead and make sure that the team does what it's supposed to do in this facet of the program, but not calling the shots as a head coach. And I think with that being said, with all the coaches that were so hot a couple of years ago, all of them are now backup coaches, assistant defensive coordinators, and so on and so forth. We need to get to the point where we understand that the head coach might not be in the best position for the team. And Brian Daboll is a good example of that. Think of all the players that have come through New York since he has taken that job that are now flourishing all over the NFL. That's rare. That's extremely rare.
Yeah,
But at the same time, would you call 4 straight quarterback draws? I mean, to me, that just sounds
But at
like
the same time, you're talking about a coach
setting them up.
He knows he's already on the hot seat. So if Jackson Dart's going to give me my best chance to get him down, who else is he going to go throw it to? Who's he going to give it to? They don't have no tight end.
Yeah.
They don't have no wide receivers. So who
don't
else
have a running back.
Who else is going to give them the offense?
Yeah, and then Pharaoh, and that's what I'm saying. You know, I know we're gonna talk about the front office here in a second, but it is the coaches. He has the final say, and of course, we know if your quarterback been concussed a couple of times, or one time I think they got fined because they put him back in the game. He's been concussed. He should look, whether my job on the line or not. I'm not gonna put my quarterback in that position to get me fired. And his record didn't help either. 21 for 41 with a tie. That's horrible. But you still set yourself up for failure. Just like hate to say it, just like your head coach. He knew he should have pulled old boy out, but he still tried to keep him in there. Now he's gone for the season. And if the owners of the Commanders wanted to say, hey, shit, if he's not going to take care of our prize player, we need to get rid of him as well. So he has to take some type of blame for himself getting fired. Doesn't he, Pharaoh?
Absolutely. Like I said, you got running backs for a reason. Why the hell you running your goddamn quarterback? He's a rookie. So I don't know if they're looking for the next Michael Vick or whatever the case is, because they did the same thing with Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
When he was there, they ran the shit out of him sometimes.
They ran the shit out
but he
of
was
him.
he was a much bigger player. But with that being said, you got running backs. That's what you use them for. Yeah, I'm not gonna run my quarterback. I mean, shit. But like I said though, it's the New York Giants. They won't draft a black quarterback. They don't know how to use a black quarterback, and then when they get him there, they bring him in the middle of the season, and their season usually is done like now. So I mean, like, what's going to happen?
Yeah. This season basically done did Tim Dog and Pharaoh brought it up. I guess you read my notes again. But coming to you on this one, Tim Dog first. Should the Giants fire the GM as well and bring in a new front office to go along with the new head coach?
They should have done that before they got the new coach. I mean,
I'm talking about the coach they're gonna bring in now.
Right, what I'm saying, get rid of the GM before they got the ball, and only because you're not solving the problem, you just making it worse. So if you have a problem with Coughlin and he goes somewhere and just like, man, you got a problem with the ball, but yet we don't know what his future may hold. And to me, like I said, it's just an excuse to get rid of the coach because it's easier. He's under contract. You can blow that contract away. But the GM is the one who really calls the shots and the owner, as far as players who they're going to select in a draft or players they're going to get in a trade. So to me,
I got you. Yeah. Like you said, I know you say the coach is the scapegoat, dead shotter. But if I was the owner, and we all seen the when Bartley went to to the goddamn Eagles.
Eagles.
We saw the video when he said the guy, the owner's like, I hope you don't go to the Eagles. And then old boy tried to play hardball, and then the Eagles came and got him. And we saw what happened the year after that. But Shada, you brought it up. Shit.
Drop down
The
and get your
GM, he's
eagle
making
on.
it. Yeah, he's making the decisions. But I think they should have fired him as well as the head coach. Am I wrong?
First off, you already know what more my stance is when it comes to general managers in the greater New York area. We're talking about from Buffalo, shoot all the way down to daggone the Meadowlands to New Jersey, shoot, stay there and dance with the daggone New York Giants, and then shoot back up to Madison Square Garden, and then shoot over to Brooklyn to daggone the Nets, then shoot over to the Islanders, then shoot over here. All the GMs in New York are all part of the same stupid ass damn decision-making process. They all suffer from the same thing. They know they're in New York. New York's going to be the center of attention no matter what happens. And as long as they could make ticket sales or gain a profit off of whatever happens to those teams, because they're so what you call niche and so American that we can just go ahead and just do whatever. Dang that. All them GMs in New York need to be fired. Every last one of them. They all make me sick. I can't stand them. Every last one of them. Start over.
That should start. Pharaoh, your thoughts.
Tell
man.
us how you really feel.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel. You think that the GM should be fired as well as the head coach? And
No. Keep his
just
ass
like
so that way is a W for Washington. Keep everything. I don't. Hey, long as he's there, I know that's a W.
That's the Candyland mentality right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's adopting that Candyland mentality. You see how quick he flipped? I'm telling you.
No. Listen. Hey, listen. I'm gonna agree. That stuff was wrong. But no, keep the energy. You like the energy in that building. Keep it. So that's a W for Washington. I'm fine with it. Two W's a year. I'm cool. Keep his ass there.
That is a real middle of the road, unbiased take on that situation. That's all I gotta say.
I'm not gonna say too much because the Giants did beat the Eagles. So hey, they had their whole
It was a
Scatterboo, they had
fluke.
Dark.
Stop
So
playing. It was a fluke.
I'm not gonna say, but
It was a fluke.
for me, if I was the owner, I'm wiping the whole slate clean. I want the GM and I want the head coach to come in at the same time so we could build this together. But like you said earlier, Mara, I think that's the owner of the Giants. He's not gonna do that. He's gonna keep doing the same thing. They're gonna keep getting the same goddamn.
How long
results.
he been the owner?
I think forever.
Well, I'm gonna say like this.
Forever.
He let down on that stadium. That Washington Commanders team is forever cursed because daggone he brought that damn orange daggone bastard up in that stadium.
It is what it is, man.
Hey,
We're
listen,
moving this along.
That's jacked up, man.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say, man. You save it for Let's Pick 'em. I want you to say that for Let's Pick 'em. Save that for Let's Pick 'em. Then we can get into it. But fellas, man, another death in the NFL, and he was the commissioner, man. So I want us to talk about Paul Tagliabue and his impact that he had on the NFL.
For Paul Tagliabue, succeeding Pete Rozelle as commissioner was never going to be easy. Rozelle was widely regarded as one of the greatest leaders ever in pro sports. But by most accounts, Tagliabue more than rose to the challenge.
When I succeeded Commissioner Rozelle, I knew I wanted to maintain his fundamental principle: think league first. Those were the 3 words he said so often.
Tagliabue's connection with the league dated to 1969, when he was outside counsel. He worked with Rozelle as the NFL merged with the AFL and as it launched Monday Night Football. He gained an understanding of the league's inner workings and developed relationships with its movers and shakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the new NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue and his wife Chan.
In 1989, the NFL owners elected Tagliabue as their new commissioner. Early in his tenure, he formed a give-and-take relationship with the Players Union leader, Gene Upshaw, which would eventually yield free agency and the salary cap. After 2 work stoppages in the 1980s under Rozelle, There were no lockouts or strikes during Tagliabue's 17 years as commissioner.
Pete, as much as he wanted to get involved in labor peace, it just was not in the cards. And that's the one thing that Paul Tagliabue has done. He's gotten involved. He understood the structure because he was the attorney for all of those years through all of that litigation.
In the 1990s, Tagliabue was in charge as the Raiders, Rams, Browns, and Oilers moved to new cities, crushing loyal fans. But in 2005, Tagliabue was determined to keep one team right where it had always been.
Hurricane Katrina, a vicious Category 4 storm, slammed into the Gulf Coast. Parts of the city are underwater.
Following Hurricane Katrina, Saints fans all along the Gulf Coast feared their team would be permanently moved to San Antonio. But Tagliabue wouldn't let it happen.
I told Mr. Benson this morning, I'm here because it's 2 months to kick off and 6 months to the NFC title game in the Superdome.
Tagliabue had retired as commissioner on September 1st, 2006. But in 2012, his successor, Roger Goodell, asked him to review the Saints' Bountygate appeals. Tagliabue agreed with Goodell's findings, but in a surprise move, the former commissioner vacated the suspensions of 4 players, ultimately assessing responsibility to coaches and management.
Presenting Paul Tagliabue for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
In 2020, Tagliabue was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a testament to his tenure as commissioner. When the league expanded, new stadiums were erected, and unprecedented television deals were struck. With Paul Tagliabue in charge, the NFL ascended to its unquestioned position as the king of North American sports leagues.
I'm proud and grateful to have played a small part in shaping the evolution of the National Football League in the last 4 decades. It's going to continue to evolve as our society evolves, but we need to remain committed both to evolution, to change, and to tradition.
There it is, man. Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, ex-commissioner, died the other day. And Shot, I'm coming to you first, man. You heard everything that he did under his tenure as a commissioner. So, fellas, the question to you first, Shot, is, what will be Paul Tagliabue's legacy in the NFL?
Paul Tagliabue is going to go down as an all-time great. He was the leader of the NFL when the NFL was at its height of change as far as integration is concerned. When you talk about Paul Tagliabue, you're talking about Walter Payton, Eric Dickerson, you know what I'm saying, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Bernie Kosar. You know what I'm saying? He undoubtedly had probably the most decorated tenure as an NFL commissioner in his time that he was the commissioner of the NFL. And that's all even kids my age growing up at that time, even in middle school and all that type of stuff, we knew who Paul Tagliabue was. You know what I'm saying? So it was at a time where the NFL had infatuated everything that society was. Bo Jackson, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta remember he hit when the iron was hot, right on time. And that's a credit to his legacy.
Yeah, and then Pharaoh, you heard what he said, with the salary cap, the team switching from one area to another, him making sure that the Saints stay where they was at, the television deal that that the NFL has been eating on for forever and a day. So what would you think his legacy is going to be in the NFL?
Well, one is he's in the Football Hall of Fame. You can't dispute that. So his legacy is pretty much cemented. But here's something that people don't talk about. Paul Tagliabue, with the 17 years he was the commissioner, more than 20 new stadiums were built and supported by the league, and he expanded the league to 32 teams with the free agency and salary cap. And I know that was the salary cap was led by Reggie White, right? The free agency, I'm sorry. So
I thought it was Gene. No, he was the
Reggie White.
No, Reggie White. Reggie White is because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why he got out of I think Philadelphia and went to Green Bay or something like
Yeah.
that. But
but let me just say this. Let me say this for Tim Dog. No, what Farrell was saying, Reggie White was basically the first player to
Right.
to be able to lead the team.
No,
Gene
you're
Upshaw
right.
was the guy.
No, he's right.
Gene Upshaw was the players, the NFL Players
The
Association guy.
association, yeah.
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 Okay, go ahead, Farrell. I mean,
Yeah. So with that being said, there was a lot of positive outcome from his leadership, and of course, with the CTE, I think he was there when all that stuff really started, and he was one that initiated, the safety program and stuff. So, and this is what I really like about it. Before Paul Tagliabue, Pete Rozelle was before him.
Yeah.
Pete Rozelle is the one that kept Donald Trump from fucking up the NFL.
Fine. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Paul Tagliabue didn't even let him come to the table.
Yeah.
All right. Then you got to thank what's the guy now? Goodell.
Roger Goodell.
Yeah, Roger Goodell.
He actually let Donald Trump try to get the new the goddamn Buffalo Bills in 2014. So to me, Paul Tagliabue not even let Donald Trump come to the table is outstanding for me. So hey, we good.
I got you. And same thing to you, Tim Dog. What would be his legacy, man? Farrell said you in the Hall of Fame. He already broke down some of the other things that he did, but when you hear Pete Rozelle, what would you say? This is what the impact that he had on NFL, in my opinion.
My opinion, the expansion of the league. In other words, the expansion to other countries. And he was the first. I think it was Mexico City where the NFL played outside of the United States, and I'm sure he probably didn't think about it then, but the impact it had on the league, and even now you have the expansion of teams within the United States, and to me that right there will be his legacy, making sure that everyone knows and experienced the NFL game.
On April 1994.
Yeah, and I think you hit it right on the head there, Tim Dog. I think for me it is the expansion. Giving these smaller cities the time, the chance to get a football team. Because I never thought they would have a team in Jacksonville because Florida already had a team. They already had the Miami Dolphins. You understand? They already had the Tampa Bay Bucks. But then they put another damn team down there. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, the expansion and what you brought up, Farrell, man. Keeping old number 47 out of there. Hey, it is what it is. He just did what Pete Rozelle, and then of course, the best thing I think he did. He got old boy suspended for a whole year. Old bitch ass down there in Denver. Hey, it's not the player's fault. It's that bitch fault. So, so I love that.
He made sure that he was responsible for that.
That's what I think he's best. He's best known for.
You go back, pussy mouth, pussy mouth.
Pussy mouth.
The pedophile.
Yeah. But we moving on, man, from one sad occasion to another, my brothers, man. This guy, he was a trailblazer before his time. This is another long video, but he deserved the same amount of time that Paul Tagliabue got. I'm talking about my man, Lenny Wilkens.
Although Lenny Wilkens didn't start playing basketball until his senior year of high school, his talent quickly shone through. He became an All-American at Providence College and was later selected by the St. Louis Hawks in the 1960 NBA draft.
Lenny came in and took right over in running the team. The team all looked up to him and accepted him as a leader. Lenny could do most everything. He was terrific.
An undersized left-handed guard, Wilkens made up for what he lacked in height with sheer grit and determination, becoming a 9-time NBA All-Star.
You knew Lenny, as a left-hander, was going to go left. And so you always try to make him go right. But he was so damn good going left, he still got around you. He was a very smart player. So he was a consummate point guard.
Named player coach of the Seattle Supersonics in 1969, Wilkens made history, becoming one of the first African Americans to lead an NBA team.
The object of the game of basketball is to put the ball in the hoop. That makes shooting a very important part of the game.
After retiring as a player, he continued his coaching career and led the Sonics to 2 NBA Finals and their first championship in 1979.
The Seattle Supersonics have won the NBA World Championships.
We had Lenny, who had a wealth of knowledge as a player and really taught the game from a player's perspective.
Lenny Wilkens exhorting his troops.
His coaching journey also included stints in Portland, Cleveland, Atlanta, Toronto, and New York.
In order to be successful, we have to respect one another. I think sports has always done that. Of course, to be successful, you got to know how to play with one another.
In 1995, Wilkens surpassed the legendary Red Auerbach to become the all-time leader in coaching wins, a record he held until his retirement.
Lenny was a wonderful person, hell of a coach, hell of a player. I mean, every aspect of basketball, he's been successful.
I've been able to be a part of history to play for Lenny Wilkens. I've seen what it has to look like if you're going to win at a high level.
Across more than 4 decades in the NBA, Lenny Wilkens' achievements are remarkable. Named to both the NBA 50th and 75th anniversary teams as a player, he was also recognized as one of the 15 greatest coaches in league history. A 3-time Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame inductee as a player and a coach and a member of the 1992 Dream Team staff, he also led the U.S. to a gold medal at the 1996 Olympics.
I worked very hard and there was a lot of support along the way. Who would have thought a kid from Brooklyn, from Bed-Stuy, would achieve all that? I've been very blessed.
And there it is, there Pharaoh King, man. Lenny Wilkens, man. I didn't know he was one of the 50 greatest and 75th. I didn't know that. Man.
I remember that.
I didn't
remember
know
that induction.
Yeah, but you heard it put down, man. So what would be Lenny Wilkens' legacy in the NBA besides being 50 greatest and 75th greatest players of NBA history?
Well, first off, I'm going to say when I first saw Lenny Wilkens, he looked like one of those R&B singers. I thought he was like something on the, like something like the old days, I didn't know he was a coach, but I know him as a coach. I don't know him as a player or anything like that.
I don't want old Eddie Kane to go ahead and have fun.
Ohio players, huh?
Like Earth, Wind, and Fire type guy. So, I would say that with the '92 Dream Team, the gold medal, I do remember that. I do remember him coaching the Hawks, I believe, right? The Atlanta Hawks at one time. I think he had Spud Webb and all them on there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that's the only time I really knew about the man was that, and then the induction of the 50. I remember the 50th. I think I was in high school or some shit, but I wasn't a real basketball history guy, so I just
and I agree with you, man. Coaching the Hawks and then everything else that he's been doing. And then of course he was a player coach when the Spurs won their when the Seattle Supersonics won their only NBA title. So I think that was kind of
I didn't even know they won the title.
Outstanding. Yeah. They beat the Washington Bullets at the time, and Dennis Johnson.
Damn, that's
was the
going way
MVP.
back. Wow.
And Dennis Johnson was the NBA Finals MVP. Before he went to Boston and got a couple more rings there, he got his first one with the Seattle Supersonics. But you heard his legacy, his resume there, Tim Dawg. Your thoughts about Lenny Wilkens, man?
Man, real quick, before there was the Washington Bullets, they were the Baltimore Bullets. Believe it or
we
not.
know that.
Yeah, boy, and for good reason.
Yeah, we all know that. Go ahead.
I'm like Pharaoh.
That was terrible.
My first memories of Lenny Wilkens is being coach of Atlanta with Dominique and Spud and all them guys. And I mean, I didn't know much of them because I just wasn't into it. But as the years go on and I learned a lot about him, I mean, he was like Bill Russell. Back in the day, you didn't have a lot of black coaches, let alone black player coaches.
Right.
So And that right there within itself is remarkable, especially during the 60s when they were player coaches. And to me, he's always been an activist. Once I got to know him, an activist for players development, players recognition in the game, especially black players. So I mean, he's definitely going to be missed.
Because I just knew him with John Thompson, like John Thompson with
and
Georgetown. I just knew there was only like black head coaches I knew of. So
no, you got old boy in Arkansas.
No, I'm just saying, me not being a basketball fan, I knew of those two guys,
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, because I wasn't a basketball fan, so.
Yeah. If you're a basketball fan, you can run it down the list. But I agree with you, Farrell. If you're not a basketball fan, especially us being where we at, especially where I'm at, they show the Atlanta Hawks all their goddamn time. So I get to see who it was. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's all I got to see was Atlanta being in Florida. So
yeah. So you see him all the time. And same thing for you, Shawty, man. When you think of Lenny Wilkens, what comes to your mind about his success that he had in the NBA and his legacy as well?
I have a shirt that I love that someone bought for me and said the shirt says I'm cut from a different cloth. And when I think about people like Lenny Wilkens, they're cut from a different cloth. Those guys, they came up at a time where we were being suppressed, and for them to actually rise and come to where they are within the NBA as to be memorialized in the NBA Hall of Fame as a black man, playing the time he did and then coaching and leaving such a legacy behind, there's nothing else to be said. It's in and of itself. You saw Pharaoh said it. He's up there with John Tompkins, old boy from Grambling. You know what I'm saying? He's up there with all these cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, and if a shout out to tag on, Prime for go ahead and putting out Allen Iverson biopic. If y'all ain't watched it, go check it out. It's dope as hell. But yes, those are legends. Lenny Wilkens helped create all of these legends that we talk about now on Sports Center and every other podcast out there.
And knowing that he was left-handed, that's something that's new for me because I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
like my son think he's the best. He think he's James Harden #2. Like something wrong with these left-hand basketball players.
Don't tell them not to say that out in public. Don't do that.
I would say with Lenny Wilkens, man, we lost a lot of knowledge, a lot of basketball knowledge. Like you said, a great activist, a great head coach, put out a lot of great players, and somebody that was a trailblazer, like you say, Shawty, before. Now when you look at the NBA, you see a bunch of head coaches that look like us. But back then, when he was coming through the ranks, there wasn't that many in the NBA. And to be a player coach, that means that you're still playing out there on the court, and you still got a coach. Him and Bill Russell, I think, are the only two I know that won a championship being a player coach. There might be others, but those are the only two that I know of.
Was the first one.
But fellas, man, speaking of somebody, going from Lenny Wilkens putting out stars to somebody that got rid of stars, and I guess he got rid of his goddamn job too when he let Luka go to the Lakers.
We continue to follow that breaking news out of the NBA. The Mavericks have made it official. General manager Nico Harrison has been fired. He's been in charge of the Mavericks for the past 4.5 seasons. He took over in the summer of 2021. Of course, the move comes just 9 months after Harrison infamously traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers. It was a deal that obviously shocked everybody. The Mavs did make the playoffs in 2 of Harrison's first 4 seasons, including a finals appearance in 2024 with Doncic leading the charge. The Mavericks have since appointed Michael Finley and Matt Riccardi as co-interim GMs.
We talking about this just like with the Giants.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, just like with the Giants, Tim Dog. I'm coming to you Pharaoh in a minute. Let me get Tim Dog first. Do the owners need to take some of the blame for the Mavericks trading of Luka and the team poor play? I misspelled it there so far. And of course, like you say before, we could get rid of the GM, but we can't get rid of the owner. But the owner had to sign off on that goddamn trade. And of course, the Mavericks are, I think they're 3-8 right now. So, boy hasn't played since last year. Now Kyrie still hasn't played this year, but Nico he got the axe. Your thoughts on them firing him, man? Do the owner have to take some of this blame as well?
Hell yeah. I think we even said something on this panel once the trade was done, that he needed to go because, he's causing conflict and everything since, oh my goodness, the old GM, when tall, skinny boy retired. Anyway.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, when he retired, then they got him. And ever since then, Dallas hasn't really been anything but Jason Kidd. I mean, once again, he's not a player coach. He's looking out for himself and shit that happened like that too. Because why would you want to get rid of Luka in the first place? But I digress. He should have been fired as soon as he got rid of Luka, in my opinion. And I think we expressed that on this show once or twice. He's not the person that people think he is. He's a suck up and he's very sarcastic. He's a narcissist. You was asking, he should have been fired. Shit, is felon 47 a felon?
I understand what you're saying, Tim Dog. But Pharaoh, in his defense, I think he was thinking he was doing the right thing by getting rid of Luka and bringing him AD to team up with Kyrie. Even with AD's injury-prone issues, you put a big man with Kyrie and you got a small nucleus around the team that you're about to get. Then they got the number 1 draft pick. They didn't think they was getting number 1 draft pick. I can see what he's trying to do, but the owner has to sign up on that trade as well. So shouldn't the owner take some of that blame? Not just the head, the general manager getting fired?
Man, we knew the owner was to blame because I believe we talked about her wanting to move the team to another city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Las Vegas, I think.
About this.
Yeah, so with that being said, she is the issue. So if she's going to take it, of course, black man got to take the blame for her mistake. But at the same time, the fans don't want the team to move, and I don't think Vegas wants a team. So it is what it is, man. We thought it was a bad trade. I didn't see nothing good in the trade, and to me, Luka he's average to me, man. He's like a Josh Allen. I don't know for a basketball.
Yeah. I agree with you on that aspect. I think Luka's game is slow, but he can shoot the 3 ball, and he's playing pretty well right now.
You can shoot threes when you just moving like a damn sloth. You're supposed to be able to shoot them.
I got you. But I think what they're looking at, Shotty, is that the Lakers having some success with LeBron James being out, with Luka doing what he's doing, and of course we traded Luka to them, and we got AD, and AD hasn't played. I think they say he only played like out of 40 games, only like 10 or something like that. So they're looking at, hey, we gave up a great player for another great player that we thought we was getting. And this is going by the general manager say, hey, let's get rid of this guy to bring in this guy, and they didn't get anything back on their back on the investment. But like I said earlier, the owner has to sign off on that Luka trade. It's not just the general manager.
It's your
the general manager got fired and out the door looking for a job. Your thoughts?
There's a lot to digest there, so let's just go ahead and break this down. Time, guys, stop. So we have the owner who signs all the checks for the team, who has advisors around him to tell him what's the best recourse to do for his team to be a competitive team, along with being marketable to bring in revenue and fill those seats. So we're talking about two different things. We're talking about the business portion, and we're talking about the life of football. The life of football and the owners never really cross, because the fact of the matter still remains. All the owner wants to know is that the problem has been solved. Period. Let's move on. So I don't think it's as easy to just say it's the owner's fault, because most of the owners in the NFL depend on their general managers.
NBA.
They have an organization to advise them and what to do for the best thing for the team. I'm sure they have a think tank that says if we get this person, this is what we lose in conjunction with what the coach runs on a weekly basis. Is he a running coach? Is he a throwing coach? Does he have the personnel to support whatever he's doing? And I think there's a lot that goes into that. And I just can't sit here and say it's on the owner, because the owner is requiring those people he's hired around him to make his company, which is his football team, profitable.
Basketball.
Shout out NBA. I've been saying NBA for the longest. NBA. Nico Harrison was the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks.
My bad. The Dallas Mavericks. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My bad. I apologize.
Hey,
Nico was doing the best he could with freaking the information he had. And all I'm saying is he thought that he was trading, Luka to a team and getting equal pay. And he's not, because the fact of the matter, we said on the show, AD has been chipped up since he was with the Pelicans. That is nothing new to no one that follows any kind of bit of NBA. So why are you trading to get a player to go sit on your bench?
Yeah, you know what's funny, Farrell? Farrell, I knew you to get back to your quick. Hold on, Farrell. Let me say this. I want you to hear this. I saw they showed a meme. They had LeBron James pulling up in a Maybach. Who else they got? They had Luka pulling up in a Maybach. I'm just gonna throw out a name. They had my man down there, SGA pulling up in a Maybach. Coming to the stadium. They had AD pulling up in an ambulance.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, and I think that's too big.
How about a medevac?
I'm gonna say an NBA owner has 15 people that they're paying for, not 53. Mark Cuban was well versed in the team that he had.
Yeah.
He knew the people on the court because he was at the court. I'm gonna tell you now that the new owner set this man up for failure because she wants to move the team to another city. It ain't got shit to do with all that. I got people around me versed it. She doesn't care about that. And we see that. That's why this has happened. So with all that, we understand how organizations work and things like that. This is a setup for this man to fail. And I know that because Mark Cuban was always involved. All those NBA coaches are involved. They're always on the sideline and on the seats. They're always there. You can't tell me you can't manage 15 motherfucking people. This is not a football team.
Yeah, Tim, I'm gonna give you the
so miss me with all that, people that I thought I was getting my money. No, she wants to move that fucking team. This is a scapegoat, and she wants to get up out of there.
Go ahead, Tim. Though.
He's sensitive.
I mean,
let's don't be analytical on what we seeing here. Everybody's trying to be analytical. Tell it like it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The reason why Nico got rid of Luka was they were saying that Luka's conditioning wasn't good when he comes back for the season. Now this season, Luka's in the best shape that he's been,
and he's still
probably
fat.
Since hold on now, he lost some weight. You need to watch Luka play, and his movements and everything is definitely
I could play like Luka. Shit,
his work ethic is nothing like it was when he was with Dallas. So that kind of backfired on Dallas because they thought they were getting rid of a problem, but instead he gets around LeBron, and his work ethic is probably rubbing off on Luka. So Luka's in a better shape this season coming in than he's ever been since he's been in the NBA. Now the thing with Nico is that he's very arrogant. He thinks that every decision he makes is the best decision, and he doesn't listen to people around him. Probably got the owner listening to him too, or used to, until he got fired. Now, like Farrell said, the owner doesn't care about that. All they care about is profit. That's all she wants. Mark Cuban, he was more personal. She's not. So you have different owner with a different style, and yeah, AD is chipped up, like, but when he's there, he can produce when he's there. So
Let me say this, man. You know, Farrell, I'm agree with you. I never thought about that angle. And Tim Dog, I hear what you're saying. But Luka, for me, this is the thing with Luka at Dallas. Dallas doesn't have that pedigree as the Los Angeles Lakers. Dallas only got one championship, I believe. The Lakers got 19. So when you go to a team like the Lakers, no, I'm just
against
what I'm
Miami.
saying. No, I don't give a damn who we got. They only got one. But what I'm saying is, when you go from a team, when you go from an organization that's not known for winning, and go to an organization that is known for winning, the fans not gonna let you come in there and be out of shape. I don't think LeBron had anything to do with that, because LeBron is on his way out. It's going to be your team now, Luka. You know, LeBron did bring a championship. Whether they want to put an asterisk by it or not, he did bring a championship there. And then it's teams like the Lakers, Boston, the Knicks. You got to perform.
Yeah, those are big markets.
Exactly. Dallas not a big market team, so that's what I think. What you got, Shada?
I agree with you. The fact of the matter is, back in the day, you got to remember. You got to remember that we had athletes that oohed and awed us back in the day. You know what I'm saying? There was so much talent spread out across the NBA. Think about it. When you think of the Seattle Supersonics, what do you think of? The little boy, the white boy from Dagon, Germany, Detlef Schrempf, and freaking Dagon.
The whole team. Yeah, Gary Payton. You had Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf. You name it.
You got Clyde
Sean Kemp and Gary Payton.
Yeah, every team had an identity, and everybody knew who was playing for who, and who was going to match up against who, and who was going to do this. In the NBA nowadays, these kids nowadays, they don't even talk about that anymore. All they talk about is, all right, who's he dating? Who's he sleeping with? Who's he? Does he have a daggone show? Does he have
how many kids he got?
No, they're not interested in doing like when we were coming up. Because when we're coming up, guess what?
We didn't have social media.
The only freaking daggone thing that was gonna make you an NBA superstar is you gonna show Jordan up. You was gonna dunk on Charles Barkley, Dominique Wilkins. You was gonna look bad. Something. There was something to look forward to. There's nothing to look forward to but gun charges and who baby mama daggone pregnant and how many threes we putting up. That's it. That's the
now,
whole.
Hey, and now who's gambling?
Yeah. Nothing else.
He say who's gambling.
I'm glad you brought that up, because now it's baseball that's gambling.
As we've seen recently in the NBA, the intersection of sports and gambling is more fraught and susceptible to scandal than ever. And now this from Major League Baseball. Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz have been charged with fraud, conspiracy, and rigging pitches. Prosecutors said in the indictment that Clase and Ortiz threw specific pitches for balls so bettors could place prop bets and profit. Both pitchers have been on paid leave while MLB investigated. Ortiz was arrested by the FBI Sunday morning in Boston. He will appear in court on Monday. Clase was not in custody as of Sunday afternoon. U.S. Attorney Joseph Vasella said in a statement, the defendants deprived the Cleveland Guardians and Major League Baseball of their honest services. They defrauded the online betting platforms where the bets were placed, and they betrayed America's pastime. Integrity, honesty, and fair play are part of the DNA of professional sports. When corruption infiltrates the sport, it brings disgrace not only to the participants, but damages the public trust in an institution that is vital and dear to all of us.
I swear, I think you'll be reading my note. I think you'll be reading my notes sometimes. So you right into what I wanted to talk about next. So, what are your thoughts on this new baseball scandal? And before you even say that, the hell can you tell what if I threw a pitch or not for a ball? I'm just kind of crazy. How you can look at it and say, oh, he's doing something illegal there because he threw that pitch? For me, that's mind-boggling. But go ahead, Farrell. What do you think about this scandal, man?
That reminds me of the sign stealing the Houston Astros did before the World Series that year. Right. With that being said, to me, it's hard unless they caught them in doing something or they had something going on to where they knew that was happening.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you now, certain pitchers pitch a certain way. Now, they just like my man when he pulled himself out the game, was it Terry Rozier or whatever, pulled himself out of the game. Maybe they pitched off one game or 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Because of whatever. Baseball has always been skeptical. It's just one of those things. Like you're like one batter against 9 defensemen.
Yeah.
So I would say that if they got caught in it, they got caught because they were sloppy in what they did. But once again, you can steal signs. So
yeah,
that's why Greg Maddux didn't. If you ever notice, or you ever look at Greg Maddux, I know this is a little bit off the topic. Greg Maddux pitched his own pitches.
Yeah.
The catcher that was up there never picked a pitch for him. He pitched his own pitches.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what he said.
If they did more than that, you can't steal signs if nobody's doing anything. But those guys probably, set it up that way. The catchers they're probably gonna have some catchers in there saying, "Yeah, we helped them."
Yeah, but it's just crazy there, Tim Dog. First of all, we talked about football, basketball last week. Now we are talking about baseball this week. Your thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show that when you're desperate, you'll do anything to get some money.
They got money. They're pitchers.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
pitchers got the most money on the damn team.
Okay. All right, but at the same time, some people want more. And they see this as an opportunity because they feel like they're not going to get caught because they are professionals. They know what they're doing. Maybe it's the thrill or the high of doing it and not getting caught. Who knows? Me personally, I would not jeopardize my career just on a couple of $100 that I'm going to make anyway from not doing anything.
Yeah. And I see what Joe said. They were telling folks exactly when they were going to throw the pitch so they could bet on it to get a big payout and share the bag. Damn. I guess, shit. Like I said, I saw a thing today, shot at, a guy was burying a body and the lady was like, basically, who you burying his body and somebody going to find out. Somebody going to talk. So he killed her. And then another guy came up and said, man, I saw what you did. So he had to kill him. So I guess this guy, you can't tell everybody what the fuck you doing.
Oh, man. You get caught up.
You get caught up.
You got caught up, boy.
we talked about this. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago with the gambling situation. Now baseball. And before you answer that, man, has gambling, it's always been gambling, but has legal gambling fucked up all the sports plus from now on? Shot, I want you to answer the first part of the question, and then that part, and fellas, I'm going to get your answer next.
First of all, some of y'all been laughing because y'all know where my stance has been on this since I joined this podcast. I've been screaming this at the top of my lungs since I was freaking in Washington State, still on active duty. Y'all need to stop with this gambling. You know America has got an addictive personality as a country. We've been an addictive country since crack cocaine. You saw New Jack City. You see what happens when people get addicted to meth. You see them cats sniffing glue and huffing in high school. America is addicted to getting addicted to anything, and you're going to make it easier for them to come. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this right now. You remember when we were growing up, if you wanted to see a daggone a dirty magazine, you had to hunt that down, and somebody had to go find it on somebody's mattress, this, that, and the other. Now all the kid got to do is get on the phone. And next thing you know, you and Pornhub, you and all this. And now you're telling me I can do that with freaking daggone gambling too? I don't even got to go to the casino. I can go ahead and take my whole check and go to the daggone this place over here right online, deposit my check, get it the same day, and place a bet and get my ticket all at the same time. And I don't got to leave these Cheetos alone. Come on.
Hey,
gotta leave the Cheetos.
And they got the Powerball. They got the Mega Millions. They got all kind of shit now.
Bro, I told y'all from Jump Street, the minute they made this shit daggone legal when it comes to sports in America, it was going to destroy all freaking professional sports. And this is just the beginning. Wait till you start finding out the coaches are talking to each other. Okay.
Yeah, I like what Joe
then
said.
You got Instacart too.
like Joe said, most people didn't know where to place a bet, but now anybody, anywhere can bet, and folks be in their feelings when they lose.
Yeah. People, hey,
Totally
people,
agree.
especially the Cowboy fans, punching the TVs and shit.
Then gave away your
Cowgirls.
whole family, giving your whole family inheritance away in one simple tap.
Yeah, and talking about losing, man. You know, we said it before he came into the NFL. He wanted to play both sides of the ball, but now he's done for the rest of the season. There, Tim Dog.
We begin NFL Live with breaking news from Adam Schefter. Per the Jaguars, Travis Hunter underwent surgery today to repair his LCL, which will sideline him for the remainder of the season. There was no additional damage beyond his LCL. The procedure was done by Dr. Cooper and Dr. Kaplan in Dallas, very renowned doctors. He's expected to return to full football activities within 6 months.
All right, he's done for the season, Tim Dog. But this is the question: is it time for the Jacksonville Jaguars to have Travis Henry play one side of the ball instead of him playing both ways after this injury?
I would say depends on his conditioning. I mean, 'cause he's excelling in both, and if he's going to get paid for both, I mean, why not? But if he cannot after the surgery, then I would say just stick to one. But right now he's doing well, and the injury has nothing to do with whether he playing both sides of the field at the same time. But some people are going to look at that and say it. So,
Well, you know,
I say forget it.
I got you, Tim Dog. But Shaw, the only reason why I say that he needs to stick to one side, because instead of playing, let's say, 20 possession on defense, he's basically playing 45 on defense and offense. So he's not giving his body chance to, I guess, to calm. Because you on the sideline, you could just rest. But if you go back there out there on the field on offense, you really don't get a break. Then you back on defense again. So that's why I say after this injury, should the Jacksonville Jaguars come to him and say, hey, we're only going to play you on one side of the ball. Which side you want to play on, offense or defense? It's your choice. Or continue to let him do both after this injury. Your thoughts, Shawty?
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know what? You know what old boy said in jail on the daggone Boondocks? We could do this the easy way. We could do it the hard way. The choice is yours. But listen, I don't see what that big. Okay, yeah, he won the Heisman. He was in college. Okay, it was a big deal. But Tim Tebow was a big deal in college too, and he was terrible in the NFL. I just don't see Travis Hunter being somebody like a Dion or a Bo in any form of fashion. Have y'all seen the commercial that him and the daggone Sunshine did? And you see them legs that boy got on him? That boy don't got no meat on his legs. He walk around here like freaking. You see them king crabs that the daggone. What's that show? Freaking daggone Wildest Catch or whatever. He looked like he got all the muscles stick just all on his thighs that's just attached to daggone two pencils. He need to eat. He can't play both sides of the ball and looking like that. He need to eat. I'm gonna need some potatoes and daggone freaking some beef in front of him for him to play both sides of the ball. I ain't never seen somebody that damn skinny daggone try to play both. Bo Jackson had legs like tree trunks. What are you doing? What are we doing right now?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Shawty. Yeah, we say that about everybody in NFL. But I say that about my man that played for the Eagles, Devontae Smith. Hey, but he only plays one side of the ball. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying there, Pharaoh.
All right.
After this injury, should the ownership and the team say, hey, Travis, you're a great player, but we want you to play one side of the ball? Should they make that decision, or should they, go ahead and keep doing what they're doing right now? Because I'm not sure, did he get hurt on defense? I'm not sure, did he get hurt on offense? I'm not sure. But now he's gone. But now he's gone.
He got hurt. It wasn't even football related. He got hurt on training. That's what it was.
Here's what we're gonna do. We took it. We invested in you as a player on this team by drafting where we did. And what we're gonna get a return for our money. So what we're gonna do is you gonna play offense and you gonna play this offense, or you gonna play defense, one or the other. The choice is yours. We can do it the easy way, we can do it the hard way.
But you understand what I'm saying, Pharaoh? Thank you for that,
Yeah.
Shada. But basically saying the same thing. Who is it up to the team to make this decision, or they continue down the same path? And I'm not wishing injuring anybody, but the LCL, ACL, those are things, those career ending
It can
injuries
be.
that can be. And what I'm saying is, should the team make up their mind and say, "This is what we want you to do"?
Damn right.
I would say what side of the ball he's more effective on. And I'm looking at his stats so far this year. I mean, it was only week 9. Offensively, he only had 28 receptions for 298 yards and 1 touchdown. But he had 324 snaps. So defensively, he had 15 tackles, 3 pass defended, and 1 forced fumble with 162 snaps. So at the same time, defensively, he seems to be better than he is on the offense because you have bigger, better receivers and stuff on the team.
And they don't throw his way either.
He's too small. So they're not throwing his way. Or if they do, those guys, there's no turn. I don't think he gave up a touchdown, but I don't think he's really covering the receiver, that well. I really don't know where he's great at.
Can I ask a question?
So, I don't know.
Would you put him up against a daggone receiver like AJ Brown?
No, you're not going to. He's 205 pounds, like Joe said. Exactly. I think 5 pounds of that is his fucking hair. So
I would say no, he don't cut his hair.
Okay, now down to 200 pounds. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say I would put up against a person like AJ Brown because he has the strength to get off the line, but he has the speed to recover. It's not about
But
how
his
big
height,
you are.
though?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But he got the speed to get back, and he has the leaping abilities as well. And that's what I see when they drafted him. They drafted somebody that has the recover speed.
I don't see
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Maybe he doesn't have the tackling ability like these guys has, these bigger cornerbacks has, but he has the recover speed. He has the recover speed to get back if he's out of position. And we saw that in college, but like we always say, though, going from the college to the NFL is a totally different game. And of course, for me, I wish he would pick one side of the ball. He's not a great wide receiver. He wants to be a wide receiver because that's where all the shine is at. I think he's the better cornerback than he will ever be a wide receiver. And I think it's up to the team.
Yeah, I think defensively he's better.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, defensively he's better. And I think it's up to the team. Like you say, Shada, we're going to do what's best for the team. Not what's best for you. We're going to do what's best for the team. And for us, we think that we want you on this side of the ball and this is where we're going to play you at. Now, we might sprinkle you in, give you one play here, a game, but that's all you're going to get, though. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to be playing those 300 snaps like you say,
a decoy.
No, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that.
No, I think he's better defensively than he is offensively by far. And like I say, he got the same height as most of these receivers coming out. So defensively, yes.
Yeah.
But offensively, there's people that are better in the NFL than he will ever be. So
yeah. And fellas, man, before we go out, man, we got a couple more subjects here, man. Pharaoh wanted us to talk about this, man. I don't know if y'all saw this one, man. It's a pretty long video. I may cut it short. But this guy went to go to this college, and then he got all his hell put on his goddamn head. Or better yet, he went through hell.
His first visit to campus. Brooklyn Williams says he knew then the Aurora University football team was the dream he worked his entire life for.
I was so stuck on Aurora and like the picture they painted of the brotherhood.
But he says the reality was different.
Another teammate I had of mine came in and was like, "What are you doing sleeping here? Don't you guys sleep in trees?" In that moment, I knew it clicked that he was calling me a monkey.
That was one of the racial comments Williams says some of his white teammates made to him the night of August 21st. He says he was staying at his teammate's house to save him time commuting from school to back home.
One of my teammates had called me the N-word and was like, "You better not go in my room."
He says it escalated from racial slurs to a comment referencing George Floyd.
You took that as a threat towards you?
Yes, for my safety, because I was the only black male in that household at the time.
In the school's investigative report viewed by ABC7, Williams told investigators that another player present at the time told him that on the team, quote, "some of the guys are racist." The school's findings say there is no evidence that the complainant had any motivation to fabricate the allegations, and it is clear something significant happened.
For the first time in my life, I felt like I could not protect my child.
And I've never had that feeling before.
In a statement from the school to ABC7, a spokesperson says Aurora University is deeply committed to fostering a safe, respectful, and inclusive community where every student feels valued and supported. We take any allegations of misconduct extremely seriously. They went on to say the university follows established policies and procedures when reviewing and evaluating reports such as these to ensure an expeditious and thorough review. Every report is carefully...
There it is, Pharaoh, man. You know, I already have seen that, but I'm glad you brought that to the table. And I would say this for come to you first, Pharaoh, because you want to bring this to the table. Don Beebe or Don, he's the head coach of that team. He used to play for the Buffalo Bills, and he won a championship with Green Bay. Pharaoh, your thoughts, man?
So the reason I wanted to talk about it was because of Don Beebe's reaction to the allegations. Don Beebe supposedly being a well respected receiver for Buffalo, four Super Bowls. He wins with the Packers. He wins, championship. And for him to let this one black player he has on his team, they gave him a full ride scholarship now.
Yeah.
To sit there and tell the parents, I have black friends, does not negate what has happened to this player on his team and dismiss everything that's happened. And I want to bring it out so people. Huh?
You forget one other thing he said, and they tell racist jokes all the time. That's
And he said we used to tell racist jokes all the time when he was in the NFL. Yeah. So, when I heard this, I was thrown aback. Like, I can't believe that this today, because he's been a head coach since 2019, and they ain't won anything. They're Division III schools. They ain't won nothing. But you finally let a black player on there, and you let him endure this type of this abuse, verbal abuse, which could have led possibly to physical abuse. And you're just gonna say some bullshit like that to the parents. So he's gone now. The student left, but still, that was a $60,000 scholarship that he had to let go because of racist comments from the teammates in the school.
Yeah. Like I say, Farrah, I already saw it, man. I'm glad you brought it to the table. Tim, I don't know if you saw it, but the situation is crazy. Like Farrah said with BB, basically going to the parents to say, I got black friends. And we tell racist jokes like that all the time, but we're not talking about grown men. You're talking about a young man still developing into a man. Even though he's in college, he's still a young man, and he's still trying to figure things out. And then you go into a situation where, as a team, we supposed to be as one, but yet you're gonna tell me what you doing sleeping here? I thought y'all sleeping in trees. See, Pharaoh, like he said, he better man than me because I've been upside somebody's motherfucking head.
Okay, man, I'm going to jail.
Your thoughts about this situation?
I mean, it's obviously a culture that's been there for a long time, because this is not the first incident that's happened at the university I was just reading. So
no, it's not.
To me, now all they do is just deny the accusations and act like they don't exist when they do. And instead of trying to resolve the issue, they ignore it away. And that's not going to happen, because once you establish that culture, it spreads like a cancer. Just example, what we're dealing with now, Felon 47. He's allowing the culture of discrimination to be acceptable. And it's never acceptable when you hate someone just because of their race.
And the reason I really brought this up is because I have family that are mixed, they're Mexican and black, that live in Aurora. And they've said stuff like this before. I never, like I said, I'm not there to live it. But now that you actually see something that, we can put our hands on, or we can actually, visualize what's happening here, man, it's terrible there.
Yeah. It's just a bad situation. And like I said, Deshaun, it's just a young man trying to play football. He said that's what he wanted to do his whole life. And that's the school that he wanted to go to. And then you get a chance to go to that school, and then get treated like that by your teammates, and then your head coach to say some nonsense like that, it's very disappointing in my eyes. Your thoughts?
I agree with everyone on the panel. For a young man to go through that's terrible, because that's not one of them traumatic situations that you're just going to forget about. That's going to stay with him for the rest of his life, because it's connected to something that he loves dearly, true to his heart, which is the game of football. And he thought going to that school, he was going to fulfill his dream through that school and their alma mater. To find out they're not the person who you think you are, they are. Hey, that's the only thing that comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Coach Dennis Green. They were who we thought they were.
Exactly.
And at the same time, I like to let people know that I've encouraged any child around me, any athlete around me since my military days that look like you and I've encouraged them to go to a HBCU, not for the main fact that these other schools don't have, or HBCUs don't have that problem, but it's a lot less prevalent because everybody looks like you. It's easy to come into our homes and sell our parents on these great dreams like Nick Saban did for years while he was at Alabama. And, you know what I'm saying? And do all these coaches telling you all these great things, but all you're doing is making their pockets fatter. And when your child really needs them, they're not there. So this school right here, I'm gonna tell you like this right now, they would not live this down one little bit, not even for a tiny bit. It's 2025. This is stupid that you still got people that act like this.
Yeah, in a NFL, if he's not a Hall of Famer, you know, a player that's a coach. To allow that to happen, it's almost like Brian.
That's why I didn't address it with him, because the fact of the matter, I don't see him as one of us, because that means his whole career, people said and did things and he just laughed it off like it was okay.
Right.
Yeah,
man.
Like I say, you know, the young man, he said he can't go back to school until January. Hopefully he'll be able to get to another team. But like you say, Farrell, he done lost a scholarship. Now he has to come up with that money and probably be a walk-on, even though it's a Division III. But you know, you still get a chance to play college football, you know, at a school that you wanted to go to.
But
fellas,
hey,
man, good
but
conversation.
that's just, to me, it happened for a reason. It'll set you, you know, it'll set you up for success now, because now his hunger is going to be there. Prove him wrong.
Yeah, but good conversation, my brothers, man. Farrell, man, how did it look last week, man?
Ah, man, it was trash. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you now. Buffalo let us down. Tampa Bay let us down. Carolina let us down.
I'm gonna let y'all down, 'cause I picked the other team against Tampa Bay.
Well, no, you're the only one to pick New England, but Tampa Bay let us down. I don't care what anybody say. Carolina let everybody down because New Orleans wasn't supposed to win that game. And Buffalo, I don't know what the hell Miami put on them. They must have put something. When they went down to Miami, they must have drank some type of hey, what is called a shot?
They went to Little Havana and got some concoction.
I mean, shit, boy. But
the voodoo
JJ Joe, he's the winner this week with 9 wins. Then Tim Dog and Man on the Street with 8. Shada, me, you, and Mad Professor with 7. This is a bad week for us, boy.
What's the standings though? Who's
So the standings is still Mad Professor 89, Shot at 88. JJ is at 89 now because he had 9 wins. He came up on you. And then I'm with 85, you at 83, and Tim Dog, you 84.
Exactly. In last place like he's supposed to be.
No.
I told you I was gonna beat it long.
No, you have 83 wins. I have 84 wins. So you in last place.
Here we go.
What you just say, Pharaoh?
Yeah, exactly what he just said.
What you say?
You in last place with 83, brother.
God damn, I thought you said Tim Dog. God damn.
No, Tim Dog got 84.
No, see,
God
he put me. He said you before me, but your score is below me.
Shit, motherfucker.
Hey, man, you bring it up the real dog.
Yeah,
Right,
donkey's ass.
It's about me to get on it. It's about me to get on my job.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Just-
tell you
it's
though,
that
man.
time. It's that time for what? Let's pick up. Let's get it in, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Because we already know we ain't got no sponsors, so I don't even got to do the commercial no more. Up next, man, we got the Jets and the Patriots. Now
Thursday
the
night.
Jets are coming up. Yeah, the Jets are coming off a win. And I think they did, you know, they did pull it out against the Browns, but now they're going against the Patriots. So Is anybody picking the Jets?
So New England's 12.5 points, y'all.
And we all going with the Patriots.
Okay.
Going once, going
That's-
twice.
that's-
So next up, oh man, we got this at 9:30 in the morning. We got the Commanders and the Dolphins. Pharaoh, you picking your Commanders?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you now. Miami's favorite 2.5 across the ocean. I was like, Washington about to take their ass across the ocean and get beat across. This is ridiculous.
So you taking your boys? Or you going with the Dolphins?
I'm gonna go Washington because it's only a 2.5 point spread. Because we don't know if the Dolphins going to show up or not. We don't know. You know.
Exactly.
And Marcus Mariota. Man, this is another coin toss, but I'm gonna go with the Commanders. No, I'm gonna go with the Commanders. No, I'm gonna give it to Tua. I'm sorry. Give me the Fins. Give me the Fins.
Yeah.
I'm
give
looking
me the
at the
Dolphins
roster.
as well.
Yeah.
Give me the Dolphins as well, man. I seen Mariota ain't looking too good. And then
This motherfucker fumbled back to the line of scrimmage after getting the first down. Man,
And then I need your defense.
He was drunk.
I need your defense to hold the composure. Even though I saw the video, the man punched him first, but they always catch the second dude. They always catch the second dude, and they call
you don't punch somebody in mid-open field, stupid.
Yeah. And
You wait till
punch
you
him
get
in
the
helmet.
foul and get it.
Hey, like you say, Pharaoh, why the hell they punch yourself? Pharaoh always say, man, he say, Chuck, why they always punch themselves in the helmet? They gonna break their damn hand. They got a helmet on for a reason. They're not gonna feel it, but
Hey, don't punch
it. Goddamn.
At least slap the ear hole like my man used to do. You know what I mean? Slap the ear hole.
Deacon Jones.
Deacon Jones.
Shout out, who you got, man? Who you taking?
Dolphins and who again?
Commanders.
Mariota versus Tua.
Concussion against fumbling after getting the first down.
How the hell you get fired on your day off?
I think I'm going to go with the Porpoises because they have to go across water to get to the game, so it plays in their favor.
Yeah,
because
that's a horrible analogy. Hey,
yeah,
I don't know why they don't do they have another guy that's the backup. They should start him.
No, the porpoises are in their element. They're going across the Atlantic. Only them can get across the Atlantic in no one shot. So there's no way I'm going to do that.
I'm telling you now, they're gonna get over there to Barcelona. They're gonna go
Commanders
win a live
don't even know
pitch
to read
show.
hot water.
Ain't nobody gonna be no good.
Josh Johnson.
I would say the Dolphins.
No, it's a white dude, not him. Josh Johnson's gone.
Yeah, Josh Johnson gone. I think the Dolphins is on a high because of what they did to the Bills. And like you say, Pharaoh, I didn't expect the Dolphins to go out there and put up the points that they did against the Bills. And then, of course, Allen played like we think he's going to play. He's going to fumble the ball. He's going to make some bad decisions. But yet they got him damn near the MVP of this year. Up next, my brothers, we got the Packers and the Giants. Anybody picking the Giants after they fired their head coach?
Nah, man, the Packers are 7.5 point favorites, and I know because of what happened with them with Philadelphia, the Giants ain't got no chance.
So everybody going with the Packers?
Not without Scatterboo.
Scatterboo been gone.
And Neighbors.
I said, without him, they ain't gonna win shit.
So we got
without Dart, and like you say, they're starting in crab legs this time. And
Crab
crab legs got something to prove.
baby.
Crab legs want to make sure he's still a viable third stringer, second stringer, and it's time for Russ to just go ahead and hang it up because I don't think he'll see the field again this year, unless boy get a concussion, then he got to come in. But Russ looked bad last week, my brothers. Next up, we got the Texans and the Titans.
Bad as
Anybody taking the Titans? Anybody taking the Titans?
Houston 6.5 point favorite on the road.
Tennessee.
Everybody taking Houston
on that Cam Ward. Yeah.
We all taking Houston.
Cam Ward. Okay.
I'm not falling into that pit. Nope. Texas.
Because Houston has the number one defense right now.
Yeah.
Next up, my brothers, we got the Panthers and the Falcons.
Oh
my goodness. Now this is a coin flip right
So
here.
Atlanta's 3.5 at home.
But it's a divisional game, though.
Yeah, that's 3.5 at home. And Joe, I'm sorry, but I gotta go with Carolina because their defense is better. Atlanta don't know if they want to play or not. It depends on if they go to the strip joint before the game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna go with the Dirty Birds.
Going Dirty Bird shot? Okay.
What about you there, Tim Dog?
Give me the fried pigeons.
I think it called the fried pigeon. You can't call them pigeons.
I'm sorry. The fried canaries.
Man. Give me the Panthers, man. I don't believe in the Falcons.
I'm going with Bryce, man.
Yeah, I'm going with Bryce Young.
But they beat the shit out of them earlier this year. So
yeah, so give me the Panthers, man. Give me the Panthers because
they match up well.
Then last week the Panthers didn't play too good. The Panthers, I don't know what game that was. I don't think they put back-to-back horrible games like that together, and I think they're gonna pull it out. Up next, man, we got the Bears and the Vikings. Oh man, NFC North. Farrah, what's that spread?
Hold on. Bears and Vikings, 3.5 Minnesota.
All right, then Shada, who you taking? You taking my boy
Minnesota
Caleb,
at home now. Minnesota's at home.
I'm taking the Vikings. Yeah, you talking about? Right, I don't care what he does. That boy cannot convince me of nothing. Nothing.
I got you, Tim.
It went 5 straight, Shada, with the painted fingernails and everything.
No, sir.
You got the magic paint on the fingernails, Shada.
No, sir. Now I'll go with them.
Hey man, I'm going with Minnesota too. I don't care what happened to them.
I'm gonna go with Chicago only because JJ McCarthy. He's not. He doesn't make it for me. I mean, that one game he's riding on high. So
give me the Bears as well, man. The Bears are doing the damn thing. You say what you want to say about Caleb, man. That was an impressive win for them to come back.
But that comeback, hell
yeah. You know what I'm saying, to be down and for him to throw that ball the way that he threw it, man. And you know, I want to go with the Vikings, JJ McCarthy, but like you say, Tim Dog, he had that one good game, but then he hasn't played enough this year for me to go all out. Their defense is pretty good, but yeah, I got to go with Caleb, man. I got to go with Caleb. Next up, my brothers, we got the Jaguars and the Chargers. I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm not picking them bitch ass Jaguars no more. Every time I pick them bitches go out there and play like shit. So give me the goddamn Chargers.
Favorite. Chargers.
Chargers, man.
I'm picking the Chargers. I'm going to Chargers, man.
Yeah.
So am I.
You got this, Shotty. Shotty, you going with the Chargers as well? You going to Jaguars right up the street from you?
I'm thinking.
Man, pull out your quarter and flip,
man. No, you do it like that. That dial up.
Pull out your quarter and flip.
All I'm saying is, I just need to get some facts. So the Chargers got everybody back.
Say again.
The Chargers got everybody back.
Yeah.
Check your roster.
And did the Jackson? He said Travis Hunter is the only one out right now for Jacksonville, right?
Well, I mean, he's no game changer, so
no.
Yeah.
Joe
taking the Chargers as well.
I'm taking the Chargers. I'm not risking.
Okay, we all going with the Chargers right there. Up next, fella. Now this is gonna be a good game because both teams got something to prove. It's the Bills and the Buccaneers. Shot, I'm gonna let you go first. Are you going with your boys or are you gonna go with the Bills?
It's a toss-up.
Well, Buffalo's 5.5 at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Buffalo at home.
Huh?
You going with the Bills?
I'm going with the Bills. I don't trust Baker.
What about you, Tim Dog?
Try and prove nothing.
Yeah, give me a home with a Buffalo home.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills as well. Because Baker, he looks good, but last week he didn't look too good, man. I don't know that defense didn't come to play. But
you cannot trust him.
And then Josh Allen got something to prove. He got something to prove because of the fact that they played so hard against the Dolphins last week. They got dismantled. Mantle, yeah. But I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if the Buccaneers win. Farrell, you know, I might be texting you. I might make my like you did. Might make a change at the last minute. But for right now, I'm going
Buffalo on this one, though.
Yeah, you on Buffalo
on
too?
this one.
Next up, my brothers, we got the Bengals and the Steelers. Anybody picking the Bengals, you know, they be up.
Pittsburgh 5.5 favorites at home.
Tim Dog, who you got?
Man, I want to take the Bengals because Flacco actually is doing pretty good. but that's still curtain defense. Give me Pittsburgh. Yeah. Give me
All right, then who you got there, Shotta?
I'm going with the
Joe
cardiac
taking the
cat.
Steelers.
the
Who?
cardiac cat.
Oh, you going to Bengals?
Yeah, I like that
Bengals.
one. The cardiac cats.
Yeah. What about you, Farrell? Who you taking?
I'm gonna take bitch ass Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna take bitch ass Aaron Rodgers too, cause motherfucker let me down. Every time like I say, I ain't let Farrell talk to me out. I went and picked him this damn time. This motherfucker went out there and laid a goddamn goose egg. Motherfucker didn't even get past the goddamn 50.
Did we all pick? We picked Pittsburgh.
No,
Huh?
I picked
No, I picked the Chargers. You the only one to pitch Pittsburgh. Oh no, Shada and JJ picked it with you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Last
I thought
week.
them boys was gonna do something, man. I thought it was gonna do something, man. But
No,
of
last
course,
week.
they let me down. But
Last
they
week
will-
Pittsburgh lost.
I know they lost, but they were not gonna lose this week because of the Bengals defense. Their defense is horrendous. God damn, they can put up all the points, but their defense can't stop nobody. So give me the Steelers as well. Next up, my brothers. Anybody taking the Cardinals? They playing the 49ers.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Okay.
Hey,
All right,
it's
that's
only
one.
it's a 2.5 point. It's a 2.5 point spread. Arizona at home.
I got you. I got Tim Dog. Who you got?
I'm not taking the Cardinals. No, I don't believe that. Give me the minor 49ers.
All right, then. And who you got there, Shotta?
I gotta go with the Niners because they want to keep pace with the Seahawks.
Yep.
They know they cannot lose this game, so I'm going with the Niners.
Joe taking bang bang Niner game. Yeah, I'm going with the 49ers as well, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be the
It's
only
just-
one winning this week. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the fact that I'm going with old boy. He looks pretty good. What, Purdy got hurt again or something, or they keep him on the bench? Because I haven't seen him play but a half a game.
No, he was hurt. He's recovering.
He's on one of my fantasy teams, and he's on the bench. Best believe.
No, but he had came back. Remember, he had came back. With
Yeah,
Mac
he
Jones?
still was on the bench. He still was on the bench. It wasn't
Okay.
that.
Yeah. I'm going with Big Dick Jones on this one. Next up, fellas. Oh, this is gonna be a great game. Seahawks, Rams. Farrell, who you got?
I'm going to Rams because they got a better quarterback and they are they got two good receivers. They got good running back. Offensive line is decent, and the defense keeps them in the games. I'm going with the Rams.
Who you got?
I'm going with Diddy's favorite team, ramming it up that ass.
Hey man, enough. Enough.
I got you. Who
You
you
just
taking
too
there,
ill.
Shotta? Are you going with the Sea Chickens or are you taking them Rams?
Look at Shadow face.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. What's going on?
No shit, man. That's one of those Orlando Brown type of damn comments.
I
There
didn't
you
know-
go.
I didn't know what to do with that in my cerebral cortex. I didn't know what to do with that.
Oh, imagine it just like I said it.
Negative Ghost Rider. I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all know how I feel about daggone thyme and curry goat and potatoes and everything in there with me. I'm gonna eat up the ram business. I'm gonna season them up. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that put some Scotch bonnet pepper in there, pan it.
Nigga, do you want the Seahawks or the Rams?
I want the Rams, man. What? First of all,
He's giving us a recipe.
First of all, you need to watch your tone. You need to call me a ninja, not a ninja. You need to call me a ninja.
Hey, give me the Seahawks, man. The Seahawks done put up 40 points the last two games. Their defense is playing outstanding.
Oh man, they got lucky on that one. Little.
I'm just saying
tip out of
they
the end zone.
they playing outstanding, and then it seems as though that they can't lose. And I want to pick the Rams, like you say, Farrell. They do have the better quarterback, but
Yeah,
I think the Seahawks got
it
something.
depends-
I
it
think they got
depends.
something right now.
Right on the street, it depends on the curry seasoning you're using. Because
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you use the right curry seasoning, the ram not gonna come out good.
Yeah.
Is a Seahawk an actual bird? Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bird.
Yeah, it is. It's a bird.
All I know is goddamn seagulls. I don't know shit about no Seahawk.
Well, you need to do
Well,
some National
you need to go on.
Geographic.
Yeah, you need to do some
Tim,
research.
Not everybody's a herpetologist like yourself, okay?
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Next up, fellas,
I-
we got the
I can
Chiefs and the
smoke it.
Broncos. This is a good game. The Chiefs got the win. The Broncos are damn near playing lights out. So, Farrell King, you up first. Who you taking? The Broncos or the
Nah,
Chiefs?
nigga, it's called an Osprey, fool. Ain't no goddamn Seahawk. Anyway,
Same
Which
difference.
Baltimore or Cleveland?
No, we're
Broncos,
talking the
Chiefs.
Chiefs and the Broncos.
Oh man, I'm going to Kansas City. I can't stand Denver. Only reason I picked Denver because I hated the other team worse.
Yeah, I
Going
got
Chiefs,
Tim Dow. Who you
man.
taking? Joe taking the Chiefs as well.
Mm-hmm.
You got Tim Dow. Shit.
Oh,
Shit, man. Shit. Who you got, Shadow, man?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with them damn Native American wannabes. Kansas City.
Yeah. Well, you know who I'm going for, so you need to ask me. And
Yeah.
damn sure ain't the Broncos, his bitch ass coach they got. I'm glad Paul
Pussy face.
Tagliabue did it. The best thing, like I say, the best thing he ever did in the NFL his whole career was to suspend that bitch ass Sean Payton for a whole year.
And you got to remember
I'm
too, the Chiefs
I'm gonna go to Paul Tagliabue. Well, they probably already had his funeral. But if I had went, I would have went with champagne, and we'd be like we just won the championship. I would have been poured it on his casket.
Damn, it's for the homies.
No, that's not for the home. That's for him suspending that bitch ass Sean Payton for a whole year.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Hey,
not my
this
brother.
one person champagne.
Hey.
Next up, my brothers, we got
some
the
Ace of
Browns
Spades.
and the Ravens. Anybody taking the Browns?
Nah, Baltimore is 9-point favorites.
Yeah, we're all taking the Ravens right now. We're all gonna take the Ravens in that one. And then the last game, oh no, 2 more games, my brother. And this game is Sunday night. It's gonna be a good one. We got the Lions and the Eagles. Tim,
Well,
who you taking?
Philly 2.5-point favorites.
Man, that's going to be a good game because that game right there could be the NFC Championship right there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'm gonna take Philly only because they at home and they on the roll and they need to make up some ground. And right now they lead the NFC, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Mhm.
Who you got this shot? Who you taking?
I'm gonna go with Detroit because this is their last chance.
Mm.
If they don't beat Philly this game, their window's closed.
I got you. Who you taking on, Farrell?
I'm gonna say I'm going with the Lions for one reason. That was some bullshit that happened with Green Bay at the end of the goddamn game. That was set up. So, and Green Bay, listen, man, 2 missed passes and then a fumble to end it, man. Fuck that. Green Bay should have won that game. We know it. Conspiracy, especially the false start that they missed. I'm going with Detroit.
Hold on now. Hold on. You know, both of them false started. When the Lions did, not the Lions, when Green Bay did their tush push, they false started. They didn't call it. The Eagles they didn't call it. And then Jalen Hurts fumbled. So what was the conspiracy in that? He fumbled.
Exactly.
And then, of course,
he knew.
boy
Yeah, he knew. He did.
What the hell are you talking about, Farrell?
I'm talking about the last 3 plays when after the touchdown, it was 10-7. The last 3 plays, they dropped 2 balls and fumbled the ball to end the game. That's bullshit.
That's when you know that your
I
team.
could see if you say that it was a conspiracy if they was playing in Philly, but they was playing in Green Bay. The home team always get the goddamn advantage. So you could, but you know who I'm taking. I'm taking my boys, my
Hey,
Eagles.
you know why I say that? Because I'm a hater. No, that's all.
I know you're a hater. Even though my offense look like shit right now, hey, we still find a way to win. And
you got AJ Brown. That's another reason why you're gonna lose. Because you got AJ. And you don't know if he's gonna play or not.
And always bet on black. So always bet on
black. Because the Slim Reaper, he good. I don't know what AJ Brown is, like 13 yards. Come on, man.
It's all good, but give me the Eagles in that one. And then, of course, the last game, I'm going to go ahead and go first. Y'all know I'm not picking the Cowboys. I did it one time this year, and they got blown out by the Denver Broncos because I couldn't stand Denver. But I would not pick them bitches again, even though all these
I
games,
got Vegas on this one. I hope Vegas wears their ass out.
Yeah, Raiders. Who you taking, Tim Dawg?
I'm going to take the Raiders.
Raiders and who?
I'll take the
Cowgirl.
Raiders. I'm taking the Cowgirls.
And how they get Monday night? They ain't playing nothing.
But you know they're going up for last year. You know that's always a draw.
Mm-hmm.
And they playing in Candyland?
No,
they're playing in
Vegas. They in Sin City.
Joe taking the Cowgirls.
I'm gonna have to take that too. The Raiders, Geno Smith is just is that bad. He's that bad.
It's that bad.
I know that joker he got beer goggles when he throw the ball. I get it. But hopefully he put on the right glasses this time.
Nah, he's that bad, bro. I can't. This is not about fandom now. This is about common sense in football. And when you see Remember the Titans, you know what Remember the Titans look like. You don't know.
Hey man, listen,
what he need to do is buy a pit, get his hair together.
Between Geno Smith and Crab Legs, it's gonna be kind of interesting this week.
I think I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know the Cowboys gonna win the game, but I just can't pick them. I can't do it. I did it this year, and I'm glad they lost. But bitch ass pussy mouth won, so I couldn't get a tie. To say the tie that I needed was when they played Green Bay. That was a tie. I needed that tie when they played Denver, but I didn't get it. Go ahead.
Hey,
Farrell,
man, tell the panel why we don't do fantasy football.
Man, because I don't do fantasy football because last play of the game I had Dez Bryant on my team. I found myself rooting for the Cowboys for Dez Bryant to catch a touchdown. Now I was like, man, what the fuck I'm doing? No.
For me, it was Jason Witten. I'm like, whoa. What's going on here?
Yeah. And then, like I say, the first year, I'm gonna tell you before we move on, Shot, I couldn't get your video. I need you to send it to me the day before so I could get it. Because if I do it now, you hear all us talking. Okay. But the first year, I didn't know anything about fantasy football. So what did I do? My defense, I picked the Eagles. My offense, I ain't picked no but Eagles players. I didn't know.
Hey, Shot, it was hilarious. We like, ooh, I hope we get him on the bye week.
I didn't know. So I was
like, damn, I ain't got him on the bye week. I forgot who got him on the bye week, but I was like,
I picked all Eagles players. Yeah, Shout out. That's how the man on the street did it. I ain't had no shit. Like I said, die how Eagles players shit.
You sound like my little brother. He called me up talking about, man, let's get a fantasy league together. But I guess everybody in the family knew how fantasy worked except my brother. His whole entire team was the Raiders. I was like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't
the
know.
Raiders.
Hey, you remember
Ooh, do you even get any fantasy points
all the time?
No.
But I was saying, shit, I didn't know shit. But the next year, that's the year I had Dez Bryant. I think I had at that time to have a man on the team, the running back, DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
So I was rooting, man. Then I find myself trying to trade and shit to get better. Man, I ain't got time for this shit. I just want to watch the goddamn game.
Nah, there's a science to that shit.
Fuck them. But there it is, my brothers. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully y'all do better than us. Hopefully the man on true will be in last place. I got to beat Tim Dog. Long as I beat Tim Dog, that's all I want to do. I got to.
That's a damn shame.
His ass.
That's a damn shame.
Tim, I got to be the oldest person on the panel. I'm gonna trip your ass up at the end, though.
You ain't doing so good right now.
I know, shit.
Hey, don't forget, because we have 15 games this week. It's only Indianapolis and New Orleans that's on bye this week.
Exactly, my brothers. But there it is. But now it's time for my main man, Shotta, with today's in sport. Today's history in sport, my Shotta, what you got for this week, my brother?
Well, there was a video that was supposed to be uploaded, but we're still working through our technical difficulties and stuff like that. I need to get it to my editor and producer earlier than the time that was allotted for me to send it to them. So I apologize for that. So moving forward, this day in sports, because I'm sure everybody got an imagination. If you watch boxing, you know what boxing is all about. You know what a heavyweight, a middleweight, and a cruiserweight and all that stuff look like. So in 1994, the year after I graduated high school, 1994, the year before I joined the U.S. Army. Yes. George Foreman. You know that Foreman grill that you like to cook on? That George Foreman grill? Yeah. That big, George Foreman at the age of 45. That was 5 years ago for me. Age of 45, knocks out Michael Moore to win the heavyweight boxing championship, becoming the oldest heavyweight champion in history. If you don't know, go and look that joint up. George Foreman showed them that daggone grandpa strength is still there, Pippin. You're still there.
There it is, man. Now I watched that fight.
That's a chicken off the grill.
Michael Moore was actually winning that fight. Michael Moore was whipping George Foreman's ass. But Michael Moore with that last goddamn, I think it was the last round or next to the last round, and he wanted to stand toe to toe with George Foreman. And George Foreman, big mistake, standing toe to toe. And when George Foreman caught his ass, that motherfucker went back, and you could just saw his eyes just roll in the back of his head.
It was over. You knew it was over.
He was done.
Rock-a-bye, baby.
And then you could tell George Foreman got his ass whipped because they put them shades on his ass quick. Because his eye was swole up, boy. His eye was swole up. But one caveat there, you know, not into getting the Pharaoh rim, those trousers that he had on. When was the last time he wore those trousers in a heavyweight fight?
Rumble in the Jungle.
That's right. Rumble in the Jungle. Those were the same one that he wore when he lost to Muhammad Ali. He won when he won it against Michael Moore. See what goddamn. Look at that, boy. Look at that. Shotta, boy. That's what I'm talking about right there. My main man, Shotta. Today you sports. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. We've been searching high, we've been searching low. The man is always on the hunt for weird sports. So if you know a weird sports, make sure you send it to the man on the street at Dr. J37. That's
people actually
the Romeo Juliet Alpha Yankee 37 at gmail.com because man, woo,
Yankee.
We out there looking. But we done brought you some great ones. We done brought you rock skipping where you could be a professional for how much, Pharaoh?
Hey, low cost of $10 damn.
And what you get for your $10?
You get I think you get a jersey and your very own River Rocks. Hey, can't beat it. Skip it as many times as you want. Hey man, we gotta go practice, by the way.
We gotta go practice. If you're an amateur, how much it cost?
$5 for the practice. But it's free.
What you gotta do? But what you gotta do with the amateur,
you pay HOA for us to go to that damn pond. So
my question to both our professionals is when they give you that rock and you become a professional, is somebody gonna go find that rock once you skip?
No, you get a bunch of them. It's like baseball in the bucket.
The only difference between a professional and an amateur is what, Pharaoh?
$5 to be an amateur, but it's free for us because we about to go take
No, but with the amateur, what you gotta do though? What you gotta do if you're an amateur?
Oh, you got to find your rocks if you want to
find your rocks.
No, we got to find our rocks though.
He said we gotta go practice.
I do realize if we're ever in the same area ever in life, we're gonna have to do the rock.
Hey man, hey Shotta, you down there at Land O'Lakes, man. You should have plenty of waterways to go.
Lake Okeechobee.
You got some good food rocks down there, boy.
Water for? I don't eat gator tail. I don't eat nothing gator. I don't hunt them. I don't do nothing. I'm not going near no water. For what?
What we trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, we trying to bring you stuff so you could be a champion. You could be a champion rock skipper. Like you say, Pharaoh said $10. You are a professional. $5. You got to get your own rocks. But we brought you other great. We brought you extreme ironing. Get on top of your house. You ain't got to plug your iron some shit. We brought you, if you got dogs, corgi racing. We brought you corgi racing. We brought you hamster racing. We even brought you snail racing. Go outside in your garden, find you a snail, paint a number on the side, and let it go. We
might be there all day, but they're going to race
all day. But somebody's going to win sooner or later.
Hey, don't forget about the bird scratching.
That's right. There it is. There it is. Nose water race. But we done brought you some good ones. If you're not a true
underwater
athlete,
hockey,
if you can't get out there and run and be physical, we bringing you shit. Now this one, my brothers, you got to have some type of coordination, and you have to have a good arm. Oh shit! You heard of dodgeball? You heard of juggling?
Now you got me worried.
Well, here it is. The technical gets served. I know y'all. I seen all y'all faces like, man, that's a minute in my life I wish I could get back. But what y'all thinking this week? Harold, what you think? You got to have some coordination, baby.
Yeah, you know what was that? What's that bullshit in the carnivals where you throw a damn baseball to hit the bottles?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, you know, you hit the bottle, knock all the bottles down.
Bottle toss.
The bottle toss.
Yeah, it's just from a bottle toss, except for it seems a little unfair that you get hit in the face while you're trying to juggle some goddamn pins. That's unfair. And I mean, that dog was hurling that shit too. I don't know, man. That seemed dangerous. You might have to.
I told you, you got to have some coordination, baby. Shit. Some people out here could juggle. Some people out here could throw a dodgeball. So you could be the juggler or the dodger, or the hell you call the dodgeball thrower. One or the other. Shot him.
That's a dumbass sport. I ain't see any. There's no advantage in this game other than getting your ass beat up.
Shot at your thoughts, man.
Hey, Joe, the crowd is actually the participants that just got kicked out of there. That's what they were. That's what the crowd was. It's a team waiting to get on. That's all that shit was. Ain't nobody else doing that shit.
Listen to me. Just want to let everybody know right now. That ridiculousness. Did you see one spark of melanin anywhere? Did you see a spark of melanin anywhere?
Yeah, because the one in the back that had the afro that was juggling.
Yeah,
he got hit in the head.
That's the dude that work in the mail room that want to be friends with everybody in the office. That's how he got out there. You understand?
That's Stephen.
I'm not making
we say this was an office game.
No. We're not justifying this. We're not doing that.
Tim, what you got, man?
No, we're not doing this.
Shit, you better have some medical insurance. I know that.
All I know is the person got hit in the face more than twice. You might as well not die and come back to the building.
Yeah, I tell y'all, man. I'll be such a high and low, man.
Do you get the switch between thrower and juggler? I mean,
we don't know.
It's kind of unfair if you just a ball thrower.
He basically said, "I just look up the sports. I ain't tell you how the sports were put together."
Man, I get hit in the face while I'm juggling, man. I'm punching somebody in the face, man.
Shoot, first of all, I want to see your ass juggle.
And guess what? I don't know how to juggle, so
I guess you'll be a thrower.
I can juggle. I can only juggle 3 balls, though. I can't juggle more than 3.
Hey, man, don't say that out loud.
I taught myself how to juggle. Fuck it.
He said he gonna
Y'all
talk his
motherfuckers,
way
man.
out.
I put
Don't
you
hit
up,
me,
man.
man.
But
I
there
can't
it
hit
is.
no
But
good.
there it is. Yeah, balls to the face. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Nuts in your mouth.
Terrible. Terrible. Just terrible.
But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our weird sport of the week. Like I say, we bring you sports that you never thought of. If you could juggle, if you know somebody that knows how to throw a good dodgeball, get out there and practice.
Don't do that.
If both of y'all could juggle, y'all could take turns.
Don't do that.
But be the juggler or get hit in the face with the balls.
Do not do that.
Nuts in your mouth.
Don't do that. Don't follow behind anything that they're recommending.
Why am I cracking myself up, man? Y'all just don't get it. Oh, that's just funny to me.
Hey, better than being called Candace.
There it is. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's our weird sport of the week, where we bring you sports that you can actually do if you're not truly gifted enough to do something else. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my main man, Pharaoh King, with his trivia question of the week.
How many
you got for us
balls
this
can
week,
you
my
take to the face?
We're not doing that. Okay?
We're not doing
It's
that,
your
ladies
time
and
to
gentlemen.
shine.
We're
We're
not
not
moved
doing
on.
that.
You
We're
too
doing
late. What you got for us this week, Tim? I mean, Pharaoh. Okay, I'm about to say Tim Dog. What
Yeah, I
you got for
know.
us this week, Pharaoh?
You know, you got the balls in the face shit. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
With Lenny Wilkins, passing away, I thought I'd give us a little NBA history because he played with the St. Louis Hawks. So here's the question for y'all: what city hosted the first ever NBA game?
Damn. I would say Indianapolis.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say LA.
No, because the boy, I think the guy that created basketball also created volleyball.
From
Name
Indiana.
escapes. Yeah, in Indiana. That's with the Peach Basket.
Oh, Indiana. Oh shit. Yeah. Hoosier Town.
I'm going Syracuse.
Hartford. Connecticut.
That's where I went to high
Syracuse is in
school.
New York. Syracuse is in New York. What'd you say, Pharaoh?
Actually,
Joe
I had said St.
Joe said
Louis.
Hartford. Okay. Joe
I
said
said St.
Hartford.
Louis.
Okay, what's the answer there, Pharaoh?
All right, Joe, that was a good question, a good answer. But
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Don't say Boston. Don't say Boston. You better not say Boston.
Toronto, Canada.
Ooh.
Oh man, we thinking United States. Yeah, because he's
But
from
no,
the
but
guy
they-
originally from Canada.
Well, no,
He's
so
really
it was
from Canada.
between,
Yeah.
so it was between the New York Knickerbockers and the Toronto Huskies at the Maple
So that
Leaf
was close.
Gardens and the Knickerbockers won 68-66.
You damn right.
Okay.
Damn.
That was close. I say Syracuse, that's New York, but shit. I get a half a point.
I mean, technically, you was right across the damn the river. So
I don't want. I'm not doing this week. I'm not.
I take a half
This
a point.
mother.
Shit.
Oh hell no! You in a totally different country.
Yeah, but people didn't realize that Toronto, that Toronto had a team before the
I'm not
damn
doing this
Raptors, so.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Pharaoh, man. With that trivia question of the week. Hey, I can't win them all. I can't get them all right. Shit, I'm getting them all right
You
for the
never
last
do.
couple of weeks.
Hey,
Shit.
but I got alternate question.
Okay, what
It's
you got?
just some bullshit. Hey, JJ, listen up. Which NBA player has the most air balls in NBA free throw history?
Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, I was going to say that. Shaq Diesel.
Come on, Joe.
No, I almost
Give me an answer, Joe.
Oh man, it's not Wilt. Cause Wilt could shoot him. He shoot him underhand. Oh man, this one I don't know.
Yeah,
I know it's not Shaq.
everybody
but
always
Shaq-
said Shaq.
No,
Sam
Shaq break
Perkins.
him. He don't break him, but he hits the back of the rim. So he never really threw an air ball. He just breaks him.
I had also said Dwight Howard.
Oh yeah, the White House is good, but no, it's not.
I was about
It's
to
not
say
Big
Sam
Smooth.
Perk.
No, Big
Yeah.
Smooth. Big Smooth could shoot that shit. It's not Big Smooth.
Oh, it's gonna be Detlef Shrimp from the Supersonics.
No, Shrimp could shoot.
Nah, man. So the answer is
the Manute Bowl.
That's somebody said Manute Bowl, but no. The answer is LeBron James at 56.
Oh, that's boo. Who got the most points? So basically what you say. So what you saying is he could have added 56 more points to his lead that he got now. Those 40,000. So what you say? No 40,000 points that he had. He could have had 40,000 and 56.
Don't try to twist this. This is air balls. This is not missed. This is not missed. This is not missed free throws. It's air ball.
Air balls.
All I gotta
Not
say,
hitting
go
the
James.
net at all. And not hitting the rim.
Go James. You can't hit them all, baby. Just keep doing what you're doing. Can't wait to see you back on the goddamn.
That's
court
why
so
he's
you
in
can
the
get that
G
goddamn
League
shit
now.
to 50 goddamn thousand points.
No, not
Fuck where
LeBron
he at.
James, man.
Get to
LeBron.
50,000
No,
points.
he said no. The G League is the Grandpa League.
Ah.
That's what that is. The Grandpa League.
Work your way back, LeBron. I can't wait to see you on the court so you can
Hey,
go out in style.
I brought
and then
that
have
in
shit to
just,
talk about.
just for the man on the street.
No. All I know is LeBron James got over 50,000. He gonna have 50,000 points by the time he's done. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that, Pharaoh King, with his trivia question of the goddamn week. Even though that second was bullshit, but it's all right. Yeah, he's in the G League for real because he's trying to work his way back. I think they say that he's gonna play a couple of games in G League so he get his legs on them. I understand that. Just before we go off, before we say we're gonna say Tim Dog, before we give people something to think about, something funny. And the shutdown is over. They just passed the House just voted, so the shutdown is officially over. So we talk about that on Friday night on 2 cigars and a blunt. But before we go, Tim Dog, what you got for the people, my brother?
You know, alert.
What I got for the people? Something remarkable in the state of Texas. For the first time ever since 2023, Central Texas have seen the Aurora Borealis, in other words, the Northern Lights, which is when the sun has a massive solar storm, the solar winds travel to Earth, and with our magnetic field, those cosmic rays causes chemical reaction in the sky, which you get the lights, and which is normally seen in the north because they normally happen at the poles. But this geometric storm is so powerful, whereas it can be seen all the way down in Florida. So if you have the chance, if you're up and about, you can't sleep, or you just coming back from a creep, look up at the sky, and you might be able to see the Northern Lights if there's enough. Excuse me, not enough, but if there aren't any clouds and light pollution that would disturb the seeing of this. But it's something that's remarkable, where most of the United States last night could see them. So if you have a chance, get on up and check it out. It'll be a once in a lifetime experience. Trust me.
And a once in a lifetime experience. If you drink enough, you see a lot of colors. You see a lot of stars. If you drink enough, you can look up in the sky. You see all type of shit. You see shit moving. You see shit flying. You see things.
This is without looking at the sun.
I am not talking about the sun. I'm talking about if you drink enough or you high enough, you see any kind of lights. If you know the lights.
You don't need to drink.
Oh shit! Police lights.
It's called great police lights. It's called Great Kush Hybrid.
No. It's not a hybrid. This is infused.
No.
There it is. There you go.
If you so happen to light it on fire, you will see Lucky
That's
Charms.
Right. You see all type of shit.
No,
blue
but
stars.
seriously.
How the commercial go? Blue stars, green, what? Blue stars. Oh shit, I just knew that shit.
Orange clover.
My heart when I was a kid.
Blue stars.
There it is.
And
Yeah, when I was a
purple
kid.
diamonds.
I just knew the whole shit. Yeah, I just knew the whole shit. But now I done got old. I don't eat cereal like that anymore as well. Tim Dog, shout out your social media too, my brother.
Find me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. That's all about me, my son, and my grandson.
You get punched in the face hard enough. You see all the colors. Yeah.
No, but seriously, this is
I
something
got
that's
you, man.
kind of historic, though.
I got you. And if you get the wrong kind of coochie, you see all kind of colors too when you piss. But my man, Shada, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
Yo,
Hey,
just
remember.
And make sure you shout out your social media too, my brother. I'm
There you
sorry.
go. Pharaoh underscore said, I hope I never get those colors.
Man, I say shout out.
Oh, my
I
bad.
say, what you got, shout out before we go, my brother? Hey, shout out your social media.
I don't know all of them. I'm at One Love, shout to BSK Social, and shout to 39 Yahoo. Y'all see it right there. Right now, I'm telling you like this now. If y'all people don't understand, I'm going to explain this one more time to those people out there that might not understand. Drugs is something that you have to mix chemically to create another portion of something to make sure that it gets you high. That's a drug. You understand? Cannabis is not a drug. It's a plant that if you so happen to light it on fire, as Cat Williams would say, you will see things and hear things. The artists do it. The government employees do it. Do it in moderation, but understand there is nothing that God created on this planet in its natural form that could give healing like the cannabis plant. That's a fact.
Sex.
Any way you want to go. I'm telling you like this right now. Y'all need to go ahead and get it in your life. I'll let your boy.
And there it is. That's what I'm
The
talking
sex
about.
boy,
My
that'll
main
make
man, Pharaoh K. Now it's your time to shine, my brother. What you got for the people? Make sure you shout out your social media so that people can follow you as well, my brother.
Man, I was hoping some people, some new folks to chime in tonight. I don't see any comments, but Pharaoh underscore 71, King Ryan, Facebook. Just remember, fellas, manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect.
Oh, I thought you said penetration. I thought you said penetration.
I've got in trouble a lot of times for that. For my reaction. Because I went straight up.
Manipulation, man. Manipulation.
Yeah,
Oh,
There
you
it
know,
is.
Manipulation, fellas.
As for me, my people out there, y'all always can find me at the Man on the Street show. I'm always dropping videos. Matter of fact, I'm gonna work on one right after I'm done with the brothers right here. But you also find me on my other AI channel. All I do is do creative AI. Oh, I dropped one the other night. Hope y'all watch it. With my man Vader. You know, who's the father?
Darth
I
Vader.
know.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
seen that,
I
man.
saw
I've seen
that. Luke, I am not your father.
Yeah, so y'all
I
make sure
saw
you check
that,
me out.
man.
That's just my AI channel. I just do stuff with AI just to have some fun. But you also check us out every Friday night for our other podcast called Two Cigars and a Blunt. But you want to make sure you stick around for the after show called Ashed Out. That's when everybody on the panel gets to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight, but we will make a right turn. But like Tim Dog famously said, when you make that left, we're going to drive that bitch off the cliff. But you want to come back next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. That's what you're watching right now. Hey, we talk about sports and only sports till we get to Tim Dog. Then we talk about the moon, stars, and every goddamn thing. But
hey,
keep it sports related. Keep it sports related. But as you can see, we do that very well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King. May your team win this week.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful Who You Marry, because that might be the devil.
Shout out to Orlando. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. My wife is fine as hell.
Yeah, and one more time for the veterans out there. If you if you know a veteran, always thank them, but make sure you thank them the right way. You don't thank a veteran for their service on Memorial Day. That's not the day. Yesterday is the day you thank them for their service. Memorial Day, that's the day we pay homage to all the brothers and the sisters that pay the ultimate price in defense of this country. So you got to know the difference. Make sure y'all know the difference, okay? Because the veteran looking at you crazy on Memorial Day, that's the reason why.
Matter of fact, do not send me a happy Memorial Day. God damn it. I'm still alive.
Yeah, that's not the day you want to do it.
And
make sure y'all go ahead and have fun. Be careful. Make sure you wrap up. The temperature is dropping. Make sure you wrap up and wrap up the other way either too.
You need to bring G back.
Dropping.
You need to bring G back or your AI.
Thank you for coming out and have a good night.
Yeah, I need to bring G back for real. Thank you for
Yeah.
Big G. All right, my brothers. Y'all have a good weekend. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.